Welcome to our channel Crime Loom, the place where true crime stories come alive. In a quiet Welsh town where everyone knew each other and children played freely in the streets, a single moment changed everything. This is the story of 5-year-old April Jones, a little girl whose disappearance shocked a nation and brought thousands of people together in hope, fear, and heartbreak. Before the tragedy, life in her town felt peaceful and safe. But on one evening in October 2012, the community was thrown into one of the largest search efforts the United Kingdom had ever seen. Today, her story is remembered not only for the sadness it brought, but also for the unity and strength shown by the people who never stopped trying to bring her home. The story begins in the peaceful Welsh town of Machynlleth, a place surrounded by hills, forests, and quiet roads. Families living there feel safe, and children often play outside together. In this small community, everyone knows each other, and people look out for one another. Among the children who love to play outdoors is 5-year-old April Jones, a bright and cheerful girl with a warm smile and an adventurous spirit. On October 1st, 2012, April finishes school like any other day. She is excited to go outside and ride her pink bike, something she enjoys very much. Her mother watches her go out, thinking it is just another normal evening. The sun is setting. The air is cool as children run and laugh in the neighborhood where April lives. At around 7 p.m., the sky begins to darken. Some children start going home for dinner, but April is still happily playing. She chats with her friends and rides her bike near a row of houses. Nothing seems unusual. This is a place where she plays almost every day. Then, in a moment that no one could have predicted, one of the children sees April getting into a vehicle. The child thinks she went willingly, maybe because she recognized the person inside. But something about it feels strange. When April does not come back, the worry begins to grow. Her family soon realizes she is missing. They check the usual spots where she might be, but she is nowhere to be found. Her mother feels panic rising and calls the police. Officers respond immediately because they know that when a child disappears suddenly, it is an emergency. Word spreads quickly through the town. People begin grabbing torches, jackets, and anything that might help. Volunteers search gardens, fields, riverbanks, and wooded areas. It becomes one of the fastest-growing search efforts the town has ever seen. Everyone hopes that April is simply lost and will be found soon. Cold, but safe. Through the night, the search grows bigger. The police gather information and begin asking witnesses questions. One detail stands out: a vehicle seen near where April was playing. A man named Mark Bridger is mentioned, someone who lives in the area and drives a Land Rover. Police decide to focus their attention on him. By sunrise, the community is exhausted but refuses to stop searching. Professional search teams arrive from across Wales and other parts of the UK. Helicopters sweep across the landscape. Search dogs are brought to help detect scents. Mountain rescue teams move through forests and climb difficult terrain. The entire country begins paying attention, and messages of support pour in from everywhere. As the investigation continues, police find Bridger's vehicle. Inside, they discover worrying evidence. It becomes clear to investigators that something bad has happened. Later, Bridger is found and arrested. Officers question him, hoping he will reveal where April is. But his answers are confusing, changing repeatedly. And none of his explanations make sense. Days pass, and the search becomes one of the largest ever seen in the UK. Hundreds of trained personnel and thousands of volunteers take part. Some searchers work until their feet are sore and their eyes burn with tiredness. Even with the heavy rain and cold weather, they keep looking. Many of them are strangers to the family, but they feel connected by compassion and hope. As police examine Bridger's home, they discover heartbreaking evidence: blood belonging to April and signs that she was harmed there. This confirms the worst fears of investigators. Even though April's body has not been found, police understand that she did not survive. This news is devastating for her family and the entire town. People cry openly in the streets. Some gather to pray, others try to comfort each other. Despite the painful discovery, the community continues to search, hoping to at least bring April home. The effort becomes emotional and personal. Every hill, river, and field is searched again and again. People refuse to give up, even when the chances grow smaller. The strength and unity of the community become one of the most memorable parts of the story. Months later, 2013, Mark Bridger stands trial. The courtroom is filled with reporters, police officers, and members of the public. April's family sits quietly, listening to every detail. The evidence is strong, and the prosecution shows the many signs that point to his guilt. They explain how he tried to cover his actions and how he changed his story many times. The judge listens carefully, and the jury pays close attention. The trial lasts several weeks. When the jury finally returns, they find Bridger guilty of kidnapping, murdering April, and trying to hide what he had done. The judge gives him a whole life sentence, meaning he will spend the rest of his life in prison with no chance of release. For many people, it is a relief that he can never hurt another child. But the sadness of losing April still remains. In the months after the trial, the town of Machynlleth continues to heal slowly. People tie pink ribbons to fences, trees, and lampposts because pink was April's favorite color. Her school friends draw pictures and write messages to remember her. The family receives letters from people all over the world, offering comfort and support. Even though they face huge grief, they continue to honor April's memory. Her family becomes involved in charity work supporting child safety. They speak about the importance of protecting children, watching for signs of danger, and taking action quickly. The entire UK begins discussing how communities can support one another during emergencies and how police and citizens can work together. Over time, April's story becomes a symbol of both heartbreak and unity. People remember the huge search effort, the strength of the community, and the love shown by strangers. Many say they were inspired by how the town came together in difficult times. Even now, years later, her name is still known across Britain. Her story is used to teach awareness, safety, and the importance of looking out for one another. Her family holds on to the memories of April laughing, playing, and enjoying life. They describe her as a bright, joyful girl who left a lasting impact on everyone who knew her. The grief never fully disappears, but her memory continues to shine through the kindness and support shown by people everywhere. The story of April Jones is one that many people find difficult to forget. It reminds the world that even in small, peaceful communities, terrible things can happen. But it also shows how powerful people can be when they unite with hope and determination. Her legacy continues to influence conversations about child safety and community strength. Even today, people in Machynlleth still think of April, especially when they see pink ribbons or hear her name. Her story continues to touch hearts and remind us to protect children, support families, and stay strong together. Although she was only 5 years old, April Jones left an unforgettable mark on an entire nation. And her memory lives on through the love and unity she inspired. April Jones's story remains one of the most heartbreaking cases in modern Britain, but it also shows the power of a community that refused to give up. Even though years have passed, her memory continues to live on through the people who searched for her, supported her family, and honored her favorite color, pink. Her short life touched thousands, and her legacy reminds everyone to protect children. Stay alert and stand together in difficult times. As the world remembers April, her story continues to inspire kindness, unity, and hope, and she will never be forgotten. For watching more amazing videos like this, subscribe our channel Crime Loom.